Director D,
Yes.
how can validating your emotions contribute to emotional strength?
Validating one's emotion, equating to emotional strength. I think the sooner you have a sense of who you are, gives you a better understanding of who you are yourself and who you want to become. So I often feel that the more we acknowledge ourselves, the more we build up the confidence. I think it's not everyone that's born confident, but the more you acknowledge how you feel, how you handle yourself, little by little kind of gives you strength. And one of the ways I think we can do that, I would highlight, is self-awareness. I think, as I earlier alluded in my previous question, self-awareness is understanding your surrounding, understanding you yourself, understanding what embodies you, how well you handle yourself, and also validating how you feel, not letting yourself suppress certain elements about you that, let's say, some people might not like, but understanding and validating all of that gives you a sense of confidence that even when you may not feel a certain way, but knowing that this is who I am and this is who I want to become, kind of builds and gives you that emotional strength that you might need, to forge ahead in life. So I feel number one is having that self-awareness. Like I said, I think in one of the previous podcasts, I feel many times we as people don't take the time to date ourselves. We are often prone to dating other people and letting other people validate who we are. But when you take the time to date yourself, trust me, you get to know yourself even better. And then when you do, you have a sense of confidence and a sense of strength in your emotional capability. But also taking the time to learn your emotions, you know what I mean? Emotional intelligence, I feel today's society is one of key characteristics as somebody needs to have, So yeah, the second one I would say is resilience. The moment you don't suppress your emotions, you're building a resilience that you get to understand that this is how I work, this is how I function, and at the end of the day, that kind of gives you the strength and the acceptance to, process emotions. So resilience is one of them, and the other one I would say is self-compassion. I love this one. I'll read what it says. It says, validating your emotions encourages a compassionate attitude towards yourself. Instead of criticizing yourself for feeling a certain way, you treat your emotions with kindness and understanding. This self-compassion strengthens your emotional well-being. The world is already harsh, you know what I mean? The world that we live in is already a harsh place. And imagine if you're not kind to yourself, So take a minute and be kind to yourself, The way some of you are kind to other people that you just met, the way some of you take so much time and pride in pleasing other people, take some of that time to do that to yourself, Be kind to yourself, treat yourself nice, be good to yourself. So having that self-compassion to yourself is really important. And trust me, the moment you're good to yourself, it gives you that emotional strength you need. Me and Paul laugh every time. It's funny how some people want to you want other people to take you out on a date when you've never been on a date yourself, you know? And you think it's normal, guys, trust me. It is normal for you to go out on a date alone, without somebody else. It is very 100% normal. And if you don't do this, I urge you right now, take a day and take yourself out. Trust me. Trust me, you enjoy it, you know. It's guys, take yourself out, especially gents. Go grab you some ice cream alone, alone without a lady. It's funny that some of you owns out there, you know, the only time you've been out on a date is with a shorty. You know what I mean? Guys, please take yourself out on a date alone without a shorty. You deserve that too. My king, you deserve that. You don't only deserve to be out with somebody. You don't only deserve to take care of yourself if you're somebody. You don't only deserve to have good things when somebody's bought them for you, you know. Some of you are out there and you've never bought yourself something, you know. You just wait on other people to buy you something, you know. I'm out here, you know, building my Jordan's collection. Nobody's buying me this, but I'm a shoe guy and I have to treat myself nice before somebody else treats me. And trust me, the moment you learn how to treat yourself better, you set a standard for how people should treat you. Some of you complain that people treat you shitty. It's because you've never taken the time to treat yourself special, you know. So when you do the self-care, you build a platform for how people should treat you, you know. So when you treat yourself better, other people will treat yourself better. I think there's that saying that the way you treat yourself, it sets a tone for how other people should treat you. So if you take care of yourself and people see how well you take care of yourself, they'll know how to take care of you when they step up in your life, you know. So take care of yourself, and that's very important. I think lastly, I would say healthy relationships. This one I would say, when you validate your emotions, you are more likely to validate other people's emotions. And this is where this one comes in, because the level of emotional intimacy that you have with certain people is also very important. You need to have at least a close proximity of certain people that are in your inner circle that you can be vulnerable with. You know, it's not everybody that you can be vulnerable with. I think one of the things that I think I see today is how other people go on social media and be vulnerable there, and they complain when they get, you know, the harsh responses. It's because you did not understand what platform to take your emotional well-being. You know, it's like, if I feel sad, I feel a certain way, I need to know that this emotional state that I'm in, I need to go and talk to somebody that I'm close with that can help me understand and help me narrate, or rather go through the emotions that I'm going through, you know. So when you have the closeness of community of, maybe it can be one or two people that you talk to, you know, in your inner circle that help you understand that, they'll be there for you. But then if you don't have that, that's why you find people ranting on social media and expecting to get the help. You know what I mean? What help are you going to get from people that barely know you? They just know what you presented them with, you know? So build yourself healthy relationships that you can have a room where you're vulnerable with, and they're not going to judge you or whatever, but they're going to help you through that emotional state you're in. So understanding how to build your emotional strength, self-awareness, like I said, healthy relationships, resilience, and I think the last thing that I mentioned was self-compassion. Yeah, with this, I rest my case.